Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on the camera transitions of the Reactive Action RPG game project that we are working on using the gameplay camera system. So here you can see when I go to different modes, for example here, let's wait till here you see, since we are referencing this Expedition 33 games, here we have items, skills and attack menu, and when you go to skills, you see this camera is transitioned into a different view, and yeah, basically the same thing. For aim there is a different view, for items there is a different view, and for skills there is a different view. So we are going to implement something similar in Unreal with the gameplay camera system. So here, this is the example that we are working on. So if I press X, I go to this view where we see the skills of the character, and if I go back, we go back to this camera view. It's very simple, but here we are not using the traditional camera, we are using the gameplay camera system. So we will see how to communicate from based on the state of the character into the camera system. Right, and before we get started, let me remind you that here is the full playlist of this project. You can follow these episodes and implement everything by yourself too. Everything is implemented from scratch and explained. And also, if you become a member in my Patreon page, you can access project files of this project, the full project of this project, and all other thousands of projects I have done in my channel. To the date, there are closer to over 2000 videos, and for each video, project files are available. Right, so let's get to today's episode. Right, so the first thing I want to do is let's create an enumeration in us to define different camera angles that we need in the game. So blueprint, enumeration. Wait, what happened to that? Blueprint, enumeration. So I'll call it E, camera modes. And here I'll add action and skill items, what else? Attack, and aim. So these are relevant to these actions that we see here: aim, items, skills, attack. And action means this current view that you are seeing here. And then in my character, I think it would be easier in this case if I set up an interface. Yeah, BP interfaces. Interface, BPI, camera, layer camera. And let's add a function, set camera mode. And as an input, I'll use a camera mode. Call it mode. What? No. Let's implement that here. I player camera. Set camera mode. Okay, now here we get the mode. Let's do a switch on camera modes. Then, well, actually, maybe we don't need a switch. Oh, yeah, maybe as of now we don't need a switch. So all we need to do is, so here this is the camera system that we are using, and this is the base rig that we are using. For now, I only need to update this translation offset and rotation offset. So let's promote these as camera interface parameters. Let me make sure things are working still. Yes, they are. Now here, I'll set translation offset and set rotation offset. Let's collapse this part. Set camera mode. Better. Right, now here, these are the things we need to set, and the translation offset. By default, we have, what do we have this? 0, 90, 10. I'll do a select vector based on this mode. So for the action, 0, 90, 10. The scale, also I'll use that. We need to change these values, but we need to first figure out what are these values going to be. And the rotation also, we can select left using the mode. Oh, this camera data, we can get the gameplay camera, share data. Like this. Okay, now for the action camera, I don't think I have a offset, rotation offset, no. So I'll leave it as 0. For the scale, I'm not sure, let's just add something like 15 for now and see how it looks. Then we need to figure out that. Now we need to call this event where as we jump between different screens in the UI. So let's go to this WBP actions first. Here we have this unactivated event. So here I'll keep on in layer pawn, set camera mode to action, and similarly let me copy that. I'll go to my skills widget here, WBP skills unactivated. I'll change this camera mode to scale. Now we should see a transition in cameras. Here, scale. See? So how the character rotates. And if I go back, see, it changes. Okay. Now let's figure out the exact values. I will have to do some testing for that off screen. Right, so I use this 40, 90 and 40 for the translation offset and 40, 00 for the rotation offset. Now it looks like this. Here this is the action camera, and then here is the skill camera. Back, action, X, kill. Now to avoid instant snapping of the camera, yeah, we can use this dampen rotation, and also there is another one called dampen position. We need another pin here. What would be a good starting value? Maybe this is too slow. Try 0.3. So we can see how this values works and modify them. X. Oh, it's too slow. Too slow. Right here, I updated the value to 7. Let's save this and test it. Okay, skills. This is fast. Fast enough. Not too fast. Yeah, I think that value works. And here we can change this side as well. So, right, I think we can stop this episode right here. And maybe next time we should work on the angles for these items and aiming and attack modes. So thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download here in my Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.